Hello, my name is Chrishena Stanley, a broker owner of STK Luxury Property Group, and we have an amazing opportunity to present to other luxury realtors. With more and more listings coming to market, it's become a more competitive selling market. Therefore, any opportunity to showcase your listing gives you the competitive advantage. So our show, Always Bet on the House, very Las Vegas, gives you the opportunity to tell us why your listing should sell above the competition. And it's a great way to give you the selling advantage. And also, when you're pitching listings, you can tell them that this is another vehicle you use to get your listing sold that is not available to everybody, because we're only offering this opportunity to an exclusive number of very elite and fabulous brokers and agents. So, are you wanting to always bet on the house?
So guys, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Gene Alviso. I'm the producer of the show, Always Bet on the House, and I wanted to partner up with someone here in the Las Vegas market that knew what they were doing in pretty much the real estate game here, because it is such a big market. And anyone in the real estate business knows that here in Las Vegas, you could always just throw a rock and probably hit a realtor. But unfortunately, you're going to hit them and knock them out because most times they don't know what they're doing.
Quite true.
And at least when I tossed out the ball to Chrishena, she just caught it and she's like, let's roll with it. Let's go, Gene. And we're like, all right, cool. That's what I wanted to hear. So from this factor with this, I know that you were going to be bringing real estate agents here on the show with you so that way they could showcase their properties.
Absolutely.
And the great thing is not only will they be able to be giving you a cool discussion showcasing more of their personality, because that's what people are honestly buying beyond obviously betting on the house.
They buy you.
They're buying you. And so
Yes.
even on my end, on the production side, I'm always telling people you always have to showcase your brand, because that's what people are honestly buying.
Right. That's what separates us all, our personalities, our brand, our way that we approach our business, everything.
Yeah, no, and I always kind of make the funny joke, because I come from the corporate headshot world, and as soon as someone hands me their business card with their headshot, I'm always evaluating it. I'm always looking at it, and yes, I am critiquing it. And most of the times, I will be honest. If they want my honest opinion, they're like, "Hey, you need to change this. Hey, this image is good. This is working for you, or this is hurting you." I'm like,
right.
And we've all seen those real estate agents with those glamour photos still from the 1980s, and
that don't represent
and they're 30 years or 20 years older now. I'm like, who is this person here? And
that's actually an ongoing industry joke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, and so for this, this is going to be, like you said, another vehicle for those agents to come on here, showcase the property, showcase themselves, and then honestly, at the end, you're pretty much asking, why should they always bet on that house?
Right.
Why that house over another house? What is
so special about it? Because quite often, if you just go on the MLS or if you just read the small description, you're limited by characters, and you're limited in many ways by language that you can't really sometimes fit in what actually does make this house so special. Why would someone choose this home? So this gives you the opportunity to really tell us all the special features of the home that you may not have a chance to do when you're putting in the MLS, because you are limited by characters, or it's just there's not you don't get to do it on the video because you have people's attention for such a short period of time. So this gives you a chance to tell us why we should always bet on your house and what makes it so absolutely special and magnificent.
Yeah, because we're here in Las Vegas, and obviously beyond it being the number one tourist destination and the home of all the major corporations of casinos, people then tend to want to live here because they love it so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of like what happened with me. We're coming here so much for work, and we're just like, you know what? Let's just get a place here, and then getting that place turned into, well, why don't we just stay here instead of having to commute back to California over and over?
Right.
And then now it's like, hey, cool, we're living here. Oh, wait, now we owned now our family owns like 5 other properties here in Vegas within a couple of years after we moved here.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
And that's quite often the story for a lot of people. They come to Vegas, they experience it. What I love the most, I'm a New Yorker, but what I love the most about being in Las Vegas is that it has a small town feel with big town amenities. You can get anywhere rather quickly, but if you want like a Michelin star restaurant or, you know, all the amenities and luxuries are right there on the Strip, but off the Strip, it's very peaceful, calm, and normal.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
and it's funny that you said you can kind of get anywhere. Me coming from the whole Southern California,
forget about it.
Yeah, we always factored in the whole hour to 2 hours of traffic
To get 3 miles?
Yeah, to go there and then another set amount of time to get back home.
Right.
I've always made the comment of like you can pretty much get anywhere around in the metro, in the metro part of Las Vegas in under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And the great thing, which a lot of people don't really realize here in Las Vegas is on a grid. So pretty much very, very simple.
Yeah.
North, south, east, west. There is no real crazy curving
No,
major
really.
streets or anything else like that. You literally pull up the map and you'll see a bunch of tiny squares of all the individual major streets. Just kind of like, oh wait, I'm on traffic on one. Oh, let me just go over 1 block and
Right, boom. Yeah, you could go anywhere like for the furthest east to the furthest west. Just take one road straight across. It's really fabulous.
Yeah, that was the one thing I never realized after coming here so much. Obviously, most people just ever see the Strip and nothing more.
Right.
But as soon as you make the 30-second drive to the west part, pretty much going over the 15 freeway, and then now you're actually outside of the Strip, like, oh, wait.
It's very residential.
If I just take this road all the way, I'm going to hit the mountains and
Right.
nothing is obstructing me. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Whoa,
Yeah.
if I take this road, I'm going to head out of town and
you could get to Mount Charleston.
And go to the,
in 30 minutes. Right?
Yeah, no, and that was the one kind of funny joke I used to make all the time in California when I would travel and people would ask me, oh, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I live from LA. And they would go, why do you live there? I'm like, well, within a single day, I could go skiing at Big Bear, go to the beach.
Right.
And then end my day at Disneyland.
Right.
Here,
We may be landlocked,
yeah,
but still.
here you could still
Go skiing.
Start your day at Mount Charleston, go
Right.
skiing during the time. And then if you know the right hotels, you can kind of go to the beach because some of them actually have full
Right.
sand on their
that's
pools
true.
and stuff like
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
And then you can go to adult Disneyland, which is
Right.
the casino, and then go see a cool show and go to a major sporting event because we have the Golden Knights, which
And the Raiders.
and the Raiders, yes. Well, that's a whole nother thing in itself. But as it is right now, we are due for a baseball team
And a basketball.
and a basketball team.
But we already have the WNBA, but the NBA.
Yeah, the WNBA, but 2028 supposedly is the final completion date for the Las Vegas Athletics. So
That's going to be fabulous. Yeah.
So that is another reason that is a good reason to move here to Las
Right.
Vegas. Wouldn't you agree, Chrishena?
There's so many things that make Vegas attractive, especially now that all the sports teams that are coming here. Absolutely, the casinos, the ease of travel around the city. I mean, all these things make Vegas very, very, very attractive. Yeah. And the housing prices, like relatively, of course, they have gone up quite a bit in the last few years, but they're relatively affordable considering it's what the city offers.
Yeah, and then even when you do, say, get a place here and you moved here, if you ever have to have business outside of town, you are located near one of the major international airports. That's
right. It's very easy.
Pretty much you cannot go to any other major airport that does not fly into Vegas. It is so hard to find. And then even because Vegas is such a constant destination, you can find airplane tickets to Vegas for
relatively inexpensive. Yeah. And they have also the private shared flights too.
Yeah. No, I remember a couple years ago, obviously this is some time, but even then it was still funny. I would see Southwest flights out of LAX to Vegas for $25.
Right.
Like single one way, and it was like, hey, I'm going to go to Vegas to see you guys.
Right. Cheaper than the gas to drive.
Yeah. No, it was.
Yeah.
I used to do that a couple times back when I used to live there. And it was like, hey, guys, we're done working for the week. What are we doing for the weekend? And, Vegas.
Right. Everybody loves Vegas. They get excited to come to Vegas.
Yeah. Are we driving or are we flying? Yeah, we're flying. It's
$25. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, there's so many reasons why you should bet on Vegas. And then more specifically, you could tell us why we should always bet on the house.
Pretty much.
Yes. So
I was going to say, what for you? What is some of the properties I know that I've seen? I've seen a couple that you have showcased. Obviously, you are in the luxury real estate market, and that's going to appeal to a higher affluent clientele. And obviously, a lot of people are coming in with a lot of equity that they've sold their house
right,
in
absolute
whatever
cash buyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with my family. We were subject to the what's the commercial buy rule? Like we
The
had
1031 exchange.
1031
yeah,
exchange.
so you had
Yes.
like what 90 days.
Yeah. So we found a couple, but then all of a sudden our last one fell through, and then we were deadlocked to like, oh crap, we have to find
We have
another
to
one.
find something quick.
Yeah. And what we found was not the greatest of places, and it's still not my favorite of one of the properties that we do own, but it is what it is.
Right. Sometimes it is what it is. But
yeah,
it's still probably a great investment.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
it ended up being we found a duplex, but one side is a 1-bedroom portion, and then on the other side of the duplex is a 2-bedroom side to it. But the previous owner passed away, but only completed the renovations for the 1-bedroom side, and so then we were left with like, okay, now we have to complete the second side, and now we have to fix all of the plumbing and
Okay.
yeah,
Quite a bit of work. But you guys did have an inspection done, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but of course the inspection still popped up all the issues and stuff
Right.
like that, and it's not like we could really negotiate with
with the amount of time you had. Yeah.
And especially with the previous owner passed away, and then it was like
Right. It was still like an estate.
It was pretty
so
much,
they sold as is.
It was pretty much
Right.
left to the sister then, because the previous owner died, and it was like, well, I don't want to do anything with it.
Right.
Yeah,
so then you take another 20 grand off the price.
Yeah, well, we luckily that happened. Some of that did happen, but even then,
Right.
for the amount of headaches that I've had to deal with that property.
Well, you should have called me because I have great people, great vendors for you to do all your repairs because I do flips too.
That is a good thing to hear, of course, now.
Next time.
Yeah, next time.
Next time.
Mhm.
Next time. You got me.
Yep. So, beyond always betting on the house, I always say people should always bet on the realtor too.
Right, absolutely. So that's another thing that makes this such a great opportunity. Rarely do agents have a chance to truly showcase their personality. Of course, that's why so many people have taken to social media, because they have a chance to, show their lives and what they do, because quite frankly, lots of sellers or buyers work with you because they are attracted to you in some way. The way you convey information, your understanding of lifestyle, because real estate is not just brick and mortar, it is a lifestyle. And that's the way I approach it. So with my clients, I always find out what they like to do on their free time, where they work. So the best thing in life is convenience of living. So you want live, work, play. Try to have everything within close proximity, even though traffic's not a huge big deal here.
Yeah.
It's always nice where you can like shave off time. So because time is the most valuable commodity, priceless. So find out, where they want to live should be close to where they work, and then also the things that they enjoy doing. So it's important this is an opportunity for you to also showcase what that home offers as far as lifestyle, what's surrounding it, because some people want to be very residential. They don't want to be near shopping and restaurants and all that. But some people want to be in the heart of everything because they're very active. They don't cook like me, and they eat out all the time.
Yeah,
So it's a chance for you to also sell the lifestyle that you get when buying that home because of the neighborhood, and also to showcase yourself, your personality, talk about your history in the business, and it just gives you a competitive advantage all around.
So just a little thing I want to pick your brain at. Obviously, there's so many new types of builds that are coming up here in Las Vegas all the time. Bunch of developers are coming in, DR Horton, KB Home, all the big ones, and stuff like that. And then some of them do well for smaller single-family homes, and others pretty much just stick to building out the larger.
Right, like Blue Heron is very luxury, huge glass, modern homes. Yeah.
Now, of those people that are coming in and seeing these new builds, which areas of town do you think that they should be focusing on?
Well, I mean, like I said, it all depends on lifestyle. I sell mostly in Summerlin, but Henderson is very popular, and some people do like, South Vegas, that area south, because it's close to they feel like it's close to the Strip and that sort of thing.
Now, explain, because obviously a lot of people who live here in Vegas know what Summerlin is.
Right.
Now, for people who are outside of our general area and are hearing Summerlin, what would you say Summerlin is?
Well, Summerlin is a suburb on the west side that offers great amenities. There are many master plan communities there, like Canyon Gate, which also offers a social club. I'm a member at Canyon Gate Country Club, but I don't live in Canyon Gate. So just because you're a resident there, it doesn't mean that you're a member of the club. And just because you're a member of the club doesn't necessarily mean you're a resident, because it is separate and you pay a monthly fee. But it's great to have that, convenience right there, because it's literally, like, for me, it's 5 minutes away from where I live.
Now, real quick, you said Canyon Gate. Was that where they typically hold, I think, one of the PGA tournaments there?
Yeah, they do. They do. It's the golf course is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So most of the people there are like, golf quite a bit, probably every day, because quite a few are retired, so that's nice. I'm like working towards that. Give me another 500 years. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That was one sport that I can.
I'm taking golf lessons now. I'm getting so good.
Ooh. I'll have to hand it to my brother. He was the better golfer in the family, even though our family, when we lived in Southern California, our backyard was literally the 10th hole of the city golf course in Azusa.
Oh, how beautiful.
So literally from my backyard, I can open up the sliding glass door, grab a ball, and just go like this.
Toss it back to the golf course.
Not literally toss it and sink it into
the hole.
Into the hole.
That's fabulous.
That's how close we
it
were.
Was. How fabulous. Yeah.
Now I always tell people living on a golf course has its ups and downs.
Right.
You are subject to
balls.
Yes, balls and broken windows.
Right.
And well, I would say it depends on the player level of that course. Now, obviously being a city course, everyone sucked there.
Right.
Everyone was hitting into my backyard.
You didn't have any Tiger Woods players there.
No, actually, speaking of that higher of a player, one of the players that came out of that area, she is actually
Shasta?
No. Her father was actually the head greenskeeper of the course.
How amazing!
And then from there, she's actually now a full ladies playing on the tour right now. Yeah.
But that's it, because you got to practice.
Yeah.
Because in that sport, if you don't practice, forget about it. Because even the best pros have bad days. It's very, very difficult.
No, and it just has to, like with any other sports, with any other job, with any other thing, beyond practice, you just have to learn how to adapt and make the changes that will then get you out of that slump, get you out of that.
And never give up. Always bet on yourself.
There we go. All right, so Chrishena, real quick, let's finish this up. For agents out there that are looking to come on the show and pretty much be in my seat and showcase to the public of the house that people should be betting on, where can they find you so that way they can get into contact?
So yes, if you would like to take advantage of this fabulous opportunity to showcase your gorgeous listing and give yourself the competitive advantage to get things sold in this competitive market, please email me at Chrishena, that's CHRISHENA, at STK, that's S as in Sam, T as in Tyson, K as in Kite, propertygroup.com. We are so looking forward to meeting you and speaking with you and featuring your fabulous listing so you can always bet on the house.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Ciao.